Good afternoon. It's Mary Lou Foster. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Northeast Texas, Sulphur Springs to be exact. And I am coming to you this afternoon to show you a couple of cards that we made in class this week. So I was just going to see if I could catch myself online. Kind of funny when you want to catch yourself online. That way I can interact with you. Let's see here. Stop that. All right, almost a minute here. I don't know if it sends out notifications whenever you are streaming. Streaming. Probably not going to be able to watch it. That's all right. I can make a card without that. And hopefully I can see your comments over here on my other screen. Turn this off so it doesn't accidentally go off for me. All right, so the card I'm going to make for you this afternoon is one that uses some brand new product. I cannot show you the inside of the catalog. It's the January to April mini catalog. If you are one of my regular customers, you should have gotten one in the mail. Yeah, I do have one laying right here. I can show you the outside of it so you'll know if you got one or not. Looks like this. And included in the package was a brochure of the free celebration items that you can get with each $50 purchase. That catalog goes live Thursday, which is January the 4th. They gave themselves time with the new year falling on Monday. So we're finishing up the holiday mini catalog. There are items that have been discontinued. They're already sold out. Sorry, but a lot of them aren't. Some of them are discounted. So if there's some that you've had your eye on, you probably should see if they're still available and get those ordered. I would love to be your demonstrator. If you want one of the new catalogs, if you will comment or email me or let me know, I will get that to you. You can always shop online. We have products now that are only online. And for older ladies, that's a little confusing. But for our younger populations, that's how they shop these days. So this is the Be Mine Sweet Collection. And I've pretty much used every product in the collection. I've used the paper. I've used the stamp and punch, which I can show you because I own these. This is our Valentine set, one of them. The embellishments are adhesive backed hearts and flowers. They are in that collection. What they've done differently is now they give us one product code number and you can order this whole collection, or you can order the bundle. When you do as a bundle, you get 10% off as opposed to buying the stamps and buying the punch. The Sweet Collection doesn't get you a discount. I haven't actually added up the individual products to see, so I may be speaking totally out of turn. I don't think I can stop that. All right, well, let's get started. This bundle features one of our builder punches, and I remembered a tip that would make this so much easier to stamp and punch, because look at this cute bee. Now, I was also going to show you my tub of stamps that it takes to make this product. Look at this. That's the thing about these builder sets. They have lots of stamps to make the details, because there's the body of the bee, the stripe and the tail, the little antenna, his face, his wings. So there's two there. That's 6 different stamps just to make this little guy. And then you want to punch it out. Well, like I said, I had a revelation, and I remembered a hint that I had seen, and I've actually used it. I just didn't remember to use it this time. You can make yourself a template. So I just punched out the bee body, the wings. This heart is the wings. This heart makes his antennas. And that's going to make my stamping so much easier, because now I know I've got to do it this way. Now I know what direction to stamp. And we have this masking paper, or you can use a sticky note to see if I can find hold these together so you're not having to try to fight with it and keep it lined up. The thing about our masking paper is it's very easy to remove it. Oop, I threw away the wrong piece. I'm just going to use it to hold that in place. So I'm going to go ahead and do my stamping before I even show you the contents of my kit pack. I did his body in Daffodil Delight because bees are yellow and black. And I'm going to have to pull it over just a little bit closer to me. Yep, you can still see it because I want to stamp right down in that circle. I'm a little low. I had not practiced stamping this with the mask, so it might not turn out as nicely as I would like. All right, so I'm through with the Daffodil Delight because these stripes are black, and he's got the cutest little stinger. It looks like a toboggan when you turn it that way. Sorry, I'll try to contain myself. And back it up, back it up. Okay, not bad. I'm just going to leave my Shannon here beside me. Let's do the outline of the wings. I hope my hair is not in your way. I feel it touching the camera. It's not bad. And then the inside of the wings are balmy blue, but I stamped them off. I can't tell if that's too dark or not. I'll turn that on. It makes glare in different places. So let's get our balmy blue going. I think I need to re-ink my balmy blue. It's gotten really tacky. We're going to stamp it off once. You know what? Since my ink pad is not very inky, I'm just going to go with it. This would probably be easier to see the edges if I had used like black or another color other than white. I mean, when you're looking at it, you think, oh yeah, that'll work. But then when you're actually trying to stamp it, I can't see the edges. And then the antennas. I mean, these stamps, look, they're teeny tiny. Itsy bitsy teeny tiny. Yeah, this isn't going to work great. And we'll give my little bee a happy face. The cute thing about it, this stamp set has the slanty eyes, the wink, the open eyes, I don't know what you call that one, straight mouth, kind of like they're perturbed at somebody. That would be the mama look. Now let's see what happens when we try to punch this puppy, punch this bee. So I'm going to take off my mask, very gently peel that off. I think I can stick it up there. And then, because we already kind of know the layout of our punch, we should be able to stick this in here Yeah, it's going to work. And you can see, even though I was a little bit off stamping the body, I was able to compensate just a little bit. Look, I got a bee complete with antennas. Stick that over there. Now let me show you the kit. Lay my card back up there. We did it on Poppy Parade, which is a happy, a little bit orangey of a red, but the flowers in the paper coordinate with that. It didn't need to be the real red. So we have Poppy Parade, and I'm just going to go ahead and mount this on my card front. Because once you got your bee done, you're kind of ready to roll. I can't post a link to all of these products until Thursday, but I will post the picture and cutting instructions for the card. I just won't be able to post what I use to make the card. So we have a piece of the paper that has the happy bees, and then a piece of the yellow. And I'm going to do the yellow one on first. And look at the back. It's hard to decide which side of this paper you want to use. I don't have samplers yet to show you. I'll be making other cards. I was also going to show you this cute box that comes in the suite. It's a treat box, and you're probably going to go, I don't need those. Well, if you have kids in school, you need these treat boxes, especially for teacher gifts. And they don't have to be used just at Valentine. Look at that. I sized that paper so it works perfectly. And we got Balmy Blue that we're going to stamp the sentiment, you make my heart buzz. Because, you know, Valentines always have these kind of silly sayings. Who remembers getting the candy hearts with the ones that be my Valentine? Now they say, send me a text. You maybe are wondering why I have jewels on my Memento ink. I took apart a Valentine package 2 years ago, and I had those jewels on it. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these? I know, I'll stick them on my ink pad. This just gets mounted flat on the card front because the bee is going to be the center of attention. So the bee will be on dimensionals. Now hopefully the tip, you can use that template tip for any of our builder punches. Punch yourself a template. I'm going to use glue dots to adhere the wings, because if you'll put a glue dot right down here at the V of the wing, then you have, you don't need a whole lot of sticky. Now, because I was a little, I'm not going to put it all the way. I might have to do another antenna. No, it'll work. My glue dot's a little big for that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, I am using up the edges of this. Nope. Here's a full one. Now I can use an edge. I use every piece of those. I think y'all know that. But the edges are sticky also. You just use your scissors to cut whatever shape or size. Hello, I haven't even looked over. I have someone watching. Yeah, all of a sudden I remembered. Oh, that's right. You can make a template. Now, because I've used this in 2 different classes, let's see what elements I have left. It's always a surprise. And I think I will, instead of using the white ones or the white flour, let's use a pink flour over on this one. Just shows that you can use whatever. They all coordinate. And then I'm going to need a bigger heart. So let's use the yellow. Yeah. I'll stick it in between so it shows up. Look at that. That's not the cutest little card. And it really didn't take long. You could mass produce those probably pretty easily with that little template hack. Because I was thinking, how in the world am I going to use this punch for the whole season? Because it did take them a while to get their cards made. Yeah. So we'll use it again. And I'll show them the hack. So also in this suite of products, you get, let me see here, a box, like I said, a treat box. And I got to see what they call them, but I can't show you in person. So let me look off here to the side. Be Mine square pillow boxes is what they are called. And they're a nice size. I mean, you know kind of what size our stamp pads are. So they're 4 by 3-ish. They're about 4 inches square. This one I stamped on. So this is what you get. They're flat in a package. They have score lines, and you just start working with the score lines to kind of start giving it some shape. And it already comes with the adhesive on 2 flaps. So that's sort of your clue, kind of how to assemble it. So I get it just gathered up in my hand before I start peeling that sticky off, because it's unforgiving. If you stick it where you don't want it stuck, you're stuck. You can't get it undone. So you just very carefully stick it in place. And that kind of also helps with knowing this is the not shiny. Yeah, that side. This is the side you want to stamp on, because the other side has a coating on it and it's a little bit slick, and I think your image would not stay in place. It would never dry. So you have to stick it on the dull side. That's kind of the word I was looking for. So I stamped using one of the stamps in the stamp set that looks like the honeycomb. Punched out a circle. This saying is along "You're as sweet as honey," but I cut it in pieces to make it fit on my circle. And this little thing is on the paper, so you just have to cut it out by hand. I didn't wrap my piece of paper all the way around the box because I wanted them to be able to open their box without having to take the belly band off. So it's sort of a fake belly band. They just have to untie the ribbon. And then because it's behind this label, that keeps it from falling off and getting lost if they want to tie the ribbon back again and re-gift it, because you could totally do that. Take out what's in there and put it in and pass it on to someone else. So let me pop that ribbon back. But wouldn't those be cute, like teacher gifts, if you had to do them? And I feel like these probably, maybe, will be available after this catalog goes out. But if not, get on it. Get yours ordered. Like I said, they come in a package of 10 and they're flat. So that was what I had for you today. Let me show you the inspiration card that I started with. We did an online event with Stampin' Up. It's called On Stage at Home, and this was the kit that we got to use. Like, I've had this since November, actually the end of October. This was the card we made in that event. As you can see, to me, it wasn't as colorful. I followed it pretty closely to the way that they were telling us how to make it, but I sort of went off the grid and decided to make my own because I love this piece of paper. So that's what I did. I used this layout, and mounted. There's 2 layers. I guess I must have even changed it up on there. But that was my introduction to the bee. And my ladies loved it. So they're probably going to see it again. I did stamp on the inside, Happy Valentine's Day. So that is what I had for you today. Like I said, if you're got your eye on some products in the retiring catalog, you need to get them ordered by midnight Wednesday. Otherwise, these products become available at 12:01 p.m. Well, it'd be a.m. Mountain Time. So for us, you got to wait till after 1 o'clock. But they'll be available till the end of April. If you have any questions, just let me know. Otherwise, that's all I had for you today. Have a great day and Happy New Year.